Okay, for a little bit of soldering. So we're going to solder these 3 wires that we have run through the tube to our potentiometer, and we're going to do it. The wires are going to be blue for reference voltage, orange for the signal, and yellow for the common. All right. So it's kind of important that we solder the wires correctly, because when we do all our stuff in the head, that's going to be important for our pitch potentiometer. So blue, orange, yellow. All right, so we've already stripped back the wires a little bit, and we're going to take the small diameter heat shrink here. I'm just going to chop this into 3 pieces. I like using heat shrink. It's your choice, but gosh, man, it really does make for a nicer look, and it keeps the wires from touching one another. And you're going to have to absolutely use it when we do the 8-pin mini din. So we're just going to drop our heat shrink onto the wires. There's a lot of different methods of soldering. I am by no means a soldering expert. So if there's any soldering experts out there that see what I'm doing and like, wow, man, why is he doing that? That's just stupid. Feel free to let me know, because I am always willing to learn. So I'm just going to heat up the end of the wires. Let's see, is it hot? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to just put a little dab of solder on the 3 wires here. Here. And then on the 3 pins on the potentiometer, I'm going to just put a little layer of solder on that. Come on, there we go. Here, there we go. Got some solder on that one. And here. So I got a little solder there, and there. And then I'm just going to take my pliers like this. And I don't know if you can see that. Now let me turn this. I'll do the yellow one first. So the yellow is going to go over here. I'm going to get the yellow wire. I'm going to grab a hold of it here. Can you see that? Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to just touch the yellow wire to the post. And I'm going to heat them both up together at the same time, so that the solder on both of them become one. Hold it for a couple seconds. Gonna hold it for a couple seconds more. Put that a little on the hot side. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the solder on the 2 has become 1. Blow on a little bit. Let go of it. Go to the orange one. Do the same thing. Just put the orange wire in the middle. Heat up both pieces. Up. Did the 2 become 1? Hold it for longer than that. There we go. And hold it, hold it, hold it. Try not to put your soldering iron anywhere on your unit too. I guess this one would be discounted, huh? Yeah. Not. So, and on the blue one, I already know if you can see that. Here, I'll get the blue one done. And the 2 would become 1. Hold it for a few seconds. A few more. And release. Okay. So there's our 3 wires up. And is it pretty? Probably not the prettiest. It's not bad, but that's why we have heat shrink. And I could take and run the heat shrink up onto the wires. Like that. Come on, baby. And get the heat shrink up on the wires. And then I know a lot of people use a soldering iron. I use a hot gun generally. But I've got this right here. You're never really supposed to use your soldering iron for heating heat shrink. That's what I've heard. So I'm sure there's some pros out there that are going to cringe at this. But here, we just heat those 3 up. There we go. Our 3 wires are soldered. Let's pull that orange through just a little bit. There we go. Make it look pretty. Like that. Come on, orange wire. Wow. Okay. There we go. Now, as I move this up and down, you're going to see those wires actually flex a little bit. Yeah, they kind of go in and out. So what we're going to take and when it flexes all the way out, with it in the down position, I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to let go of it. And then I'm going to put some epoxy in there. I'm going to use hot glue, but put some epoxy or hot glue in there to hold those 3 wires in place. And then that's that part done. The only thing we have left on the base, it would seem, is to put the cover on. So we're going to get onto that next in just a moment.